What up, what up, what up? That's enough of Harris Heller. Thank you very much, Harris. I appreciate it. Gotta love that lo-fi. All right, everybody, how's it going? How's your week? I guess how's your month been, since it's been 5 weeks since I've been live with y'all? I have had a pretty interesting month for sure. Hey, I was in Vancouver. Is anybody from Vancouver? Shout out to BC, the British Columbia. I was in Vancouver on Monday. It was a good time. That's a complete lie. I was there for work. It wasn't fun at all. Peachy, what's up? Peachy Viking is on my ominous servers. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Warning, the stream, it's all cut off there. I need to know what that warning is. So today we're going to be doing server audits, and these are your servers. So anybody that has submitted a server at audits.rustadminacademy.com will have seen a form there where I get some critical information about your server, including how to log in or how to find it and stuff. So we're going to be hopping in a couple of servers tonight for sure. I'm going to be picking them at random. I'm going to be using random.org to randomly pick a number between 1 and however many there are, however many submissions there are, which I got to say. So I posted at midnight-ish my time last night in my Discord that we were doing this today, finally. And at that time, I had 17 submissions. And as of right now, here, let me just refresh that. We have 46 submissions. So I appreciate that. Deafened in Discord. Should be deafened everywhere. Yeah, man, 46 submissions. I was pretty happy with that. I was a little bit concerned if we were going into this at 17. It's not really random when there's only 17 to pick from. So what I'm going to be doing is keeping track of the ones that we do cover so that on future videos we're not having repetition. Oops, that's not what I wanted to open. Let's do this and this and this. And let's keep track of which ones we actually go into. So I will do that. Let's do audits. Already done. Simple. Simple, simple. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? Or something else. It could be literally anything else. And I would die. I would die of embarrassment. I gotta change my cam here. Just one quick sec, because I'm getting a little bit of... Does anybody watch hockey? I know hockey's not a big American thing, and I do know that most of my viewers are from the America. But anybody watch hockey? Repping the Oilers tonight. They play. They are playing in Vancouver. Yeah, it's definitely a Canadian thing. That's for damn sure. Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. So you definitely don't watch hockey then. Watching the Red Wings. Gotcha. Utah is getting a hockey team. So Arizona is moving to Utah. The Arizona Coyotes is moving to Utah. Actually, it's done already. They've already moved. Kings got killed. Yeah, the Oilers had their way with LA. That is for shizzle. Anyway, so the reason I bring it up is because tonight is game 2 for Edmonton versus Vancouver. The game is in Vancouver. So if anybody was interested in maybe starting to watch hockey, go cheer for the Oilers because they need it. They need it. Yeah, Wicked Rails. Absolutely. I'm excited for Utah to get a team for sure. Or another team. I mean, you've got basketball and stuff like that already. So it's cool that NHL is going there. Okay, so we're getting some. Okay, so for anybody that hasn't already, head on over to audits.rustadminacademy.com. And there's a simple form there. It's just a Google Doc. Fill that out, click on submit. And once it lands on my results page, you could potentially become part of this. So, yeah. So one thing that I do have to warn you all about, and I'm sure you all know this already, is Rust takes a really long time to load into a server. I know. Newsflash, right? Shocking. And so that's definitely going to play a role in this because we're going to spend about 5 to 7 minutes just logging into each one of these servers, which is obviously going to affect how many we're going to cover in the, I don't know, hour and a half, maybe 2 hours that we're going to be doing this. Plus, I tend to talk a lot. So, yeah. So hopefully I can fill that out. Here, I'll put the link in chat. It is simply like this, no S, colon, audits.rustadminacademy.com. I think I spelt that right. That should work. Yeah, they did make some changes on, but it's not increasing or decreasing load time. It still takes for almost forever. Forgot the S. No, there is no S. I put the S in there the other night, last night, and that made it not work. Okay. All right. What's it going to be here? So audits. So is it with an S? Is this secured? Is this secured or not? No, it's not. So it's just http://audits.rustadminacademy.com. Beautiful. Beauty. And holy, okay, that's cool. All right, so like I said before, we're going to be using random.org, and clearly, as I can see, people are filling out the form right now. We're still at 46, which is okay. Rust is dead. V, come at me, bro. Come at me, bro. Rust is not dead. Rust is life, yo. IMO. Rust is life. All right, so we've got 47 in there now. We're going to get started here right away without a whole bunch of further ado. Much ado about nothing. And let's get into it. So, as you can see here, we've got 48 responses. Beauty. So we got 48 responses. And we're using random.org. So let me change this to 48. This is going back to my my hockey card breaking days. We used to use random.org all the time to legitimately get random numbers. So let's just generate a random number right meow. And so that is number 6. So let's grab number 6. And we're looking at a modded server, and it is Zombie Survival PvP. It is called Zombie Experiment, and we've got the connection information there, which is great. We've also got a website and a Discord. So we're going to be doing 3 things in each one of these audits, providing, of course, you've given that much information. So we're going to obviously check out the server. We're going to check out your website. We're also going to check out your Discord. So if you see me join your Discord and leave later, don't be offended that I left. It's just that I have way too many Discords as it is. And yeah, it is a legit problem. So let's get going here. So let's go like that and switch that over like that so that you guys can't see this. Yep, that's what happened. So we're going to try and use their provided direct connect link. And holy shit, Hardstyle, what's up? Dude, thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Wow. I'm definitely going to grab a beer on you for shizzle. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Now that is 200 DKK. What is DKK? I think I should know this. DKK currency. So that is the Danish krone. That's a really expensive beer, man. But I do appreciate it all the same. All right, so let's so we're also going to check out their website and their Discord. So actually, maybe let's do this while we're waiting for the server to load. Oh, and that's another thing I needed to tell you guys about is when I'm loading into a Rust server and I have OBS streaming, it's stressful, let's say. It puts a lot of strain on my resources. So you might notice that the stream goes a little bit choppy, but it'll clear up as soon as the connection is. That's me and my potato internet. Trust me, I've tried to do something about it and I'm not winning that battle at all, like ever. Trying to get fiber up in here and it's just not happening. So while we're waiting for the server to load in, let's have a boo looky here. So this is the Zombie Experiment website and I see they've got a video on there and voting. Well, first of all, my first impression is, damn, that's a cool website. That is a cool ass website. So we've got VIP shop. We've got, it looks like a YouTube channel. We've got vote one. Okay, so we're voting on servers. Okay, that makes sense. And then of course a Discord link. Now, this probably won't surprise you, but I'm already in this Discord. I should be in this Discord already. I was already in this Discord. All right, so actually, Lizard, why do you have that as your... Okay. Okay. So he's got a verification system, which so for anybody that's like, you know, new or whatever, if you have to have a verification system on your Discord. It's going to prevent people raiding your Discord. It's going to prevent spammers. It's going to prevent, and not prevent, it's going to reduce like shady people. And so what's interesting is if I unreact to this, you're not taking away the roles. So I would suggest that you take away those roles if somebody like unreacts, you know what I mean? And having a look around, so we can select our roles. I do like that. So let's just click on, so it looks like they've got Rust, Minecraft. That's the only one I care about. So of course, a bunch more channels showed up. So these are React to add roles, which I highly recommend. Anybody that's building a community, you get into React to add. And there's a lot of bots out there that'll do that. Me6, for example, Dino will do that. And yeah, so that looks good. I like it. I Did not mean to leave your website though, so let's grab that back here. But I do like this website a lot, actually. This is slick. Yeah, I've been fighting with my ISP for literally 7 years to get. Well, I'm on copper. Believe that. I'm on copper, and I've been trying to get fiber into my neighborhood for 7 years. It might even be longer than that. Will I list these servers in a pinned comment? I hadn't considered that, but that is a great idea. So I will definitely do that. I will definitely do that. So speaking of which, I need to grab this server name and put it over here. And this was number 6. And yeah, so we're going to try and prevent some repetition here. Yeah, copper, man. Copper. Like, okay, so I got into a fight with my ISP, I don't know, 2 weeks ago. And, you know, they went to their accolades, I guess. They went to as much lengths as they can to try and make me happy. Unfortunately, I ended up with less speed. I mean, granted, I'm paying less, but I was at 7520 before, and now I'm at 5010. How does that make sense? I need more internet. I need more fastness, more speeds. And I ended up with less. Oh, I was pissed. So we're still loading into the server. Here, I'll show you. I'll move my fat head out of the way. So I don't love loading screen. I don't love it. I understand why people like it. I just don't love it. I also love that I'm not going into a server that has 0 players on it. So that is fantastic. So we've got a lot of instructions in the loading screen, which is good. I probably missed a whole bunch of them. 2000, 2000. Give me a break. Oh. What I wouldn't do for 2000. Hardstyle, no, you're right. Most people don't need insane upload, but I do. Like when I upload a video, and we're not talking big videos here. We're only talking 10, 15 minute videos, hour and a half, 2 hours for upload. Crazy. I'd take any gigabit. I don't care. Anything would be better than what I've got right now. Okay, so we're busy. We're also on fire. So I'm going to bring that back here in a second.
Sorry.
Shut up, Siri. So I landed in a fire. Oh man, look at this server. Okay, let's go back to the beginning. So this is what you're welcomed with, which is obviously, okay, so for anybody that doesn't know, this is like Primo mod. I'm also assuming that this is, let me just double check that. I'm assuming this is PvE. And I didn't have that on my questionnaire, which makes me dumb. But this has a very PvE feel to it. So let's go through the info panel, which should be welcome controller, but isn't yet. I'm sure it will be soon. You can actually punch things. That's kind of a cool thing. Punching barrels is a good way to get loot, but don't punch the red ones because they'll blow up. Punching rocks and trees result in a bloody fist. How do you punch things? Oh, there is no punching animation, but you can hear it. Okay. That's cool. Okay, so we've got raiding. So obviously it's not PvE. Got a lot of zombie stuff going on. What's on the next page? Okay. If you kill enough scientists. If you kill enough scientists or raid. Oh, if you kill enough scientists or raid enough bases, they will raid you back. Okay, so there's one correction right there. I'm big on spelling, and it jumps right off the page at me when I see a spelling error, especially when I'm reading it out loud. Water bases by Nicodemus. I absolutely love water bases. Very cool. And he's got it hooked up to a talking NPC, which is awesome. Okay, so this is good stuff. This is a primo server. And obviously very, very custom. I have no idea where I'm going. I think, what is this place? I know that this is just a custom thing. But I definitely don't know which way to go. And I'm going to get lost. No clue. No clue where to go. So, okay. So I do have a criticism, but this isn't something that needs to be worked on because this is just a personal preference for me. Why does it feel like I'm going to die here? Yeah. Oh, I went through a portal. Okay, cool. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't like having this much on the screen. And like I said, that's just a personal thing. It's not something that needs to be fixed. I just try to, there's a lot of locked things in here. I just try to keep all of the GUI off the screen. But I can appreciate the work that went into it. Oh, look it. We get to, looks like we've got blue sky. Yeah. I'm dying though. Dying. All right. So a couple of things that I typically look for is I do the chat test. So we do have a tag in game, which is good. I appreciate that. And it doesn't say player, which is good. And then we're going to go into stuff like this. So I just did /kit. So obviously he's using Rust kits, the free version, which is good. We've got all of our icons on here. We've got, looks like a ton of different options for kits. Yeah, I like this. So we've got perks for voting, which is good. I like it. So then the other thing I want to check on each one of these servers is, I don't know if you can do, oh, there's no TP on this server. That's interesting. Okay. That's a bold move. I can respect that. Leo is confused. That's okay. I mean, it definitely, oh, we've got gather rewards. Like it. It's definitely odd when somebody comes into your server and starts writing test in chat. So I can respect that. Should have had, there we go. That's better. So I like it. What do you guys think? Uh-oh, here, I need a, can I get a tool from these are all VIP kits. I don't want a starter base. I can't claim this. Okay, that's okay. I don't want anybody to do anything behind the scenes. I want to experience this just like I would. Just like every other player would. So don't, if you're watching this, don't do anything in the background. And I'm going to turn off chats until I need to know. Yeah, this is a slick server. And that probably wasn't the server, that was probably me. I'm just looking for a pickup so I can I want to start smashing barrels. I want to have a look at loot before I move on to the next one. But as far as customization goes, this is the tits. I like this server. It's way too modded for me. Like, just from a visual standpoint, it's way too modded for my personal liking. But that doesn't make it a bad thing. It's just, that's not the type of server that I would typically play on. Typically. Because sometimes, oh, we got a horde over there and they are going to wreck me. I got literally nothing. Literally nothing. So we've got zombie hordes, which gives it a very PvE aspect. That pig could even wreck me right now. So interestingly, he's got AI turned on right now, AI move. And so do I. I have AI move turned on my servers as well. But typically when you're trying to squeeze every ounce of performance out of your server, you typically turn AI move off. But there doesn't appear to be any kind of server performance issues here at all. So I would say pretty dialed in there. That was an interesting noise for picking up stone, which is cool. It probably means something. The zombie horde. Oh, I missed it. You can punch the water. Okay. To catch fish. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. I thought I saw. How do you punch? I know you won't see the animation, but you can put that in chat for me if you want. Here, let me do this. I'm gonna put it in how to punch. Put it in chat. Let's see who responds and what they say. I'm gonna go back over here. I think the road's over here somewhere. Yeah. So I'm gonna go back over here. I'm gonna have a look at loot. Based on that food crate that I looked at, loot might not be modified, which I also respect that. Not everything needs to be modified. Oh, see? Yeah, this pig's gonna kill me because I got, oh, the scream! I love the scream. I love the scream. Seriously, I'm not being facetious. I love the scream. Thanks, Amino. I appreciate that. That's okay. I know that you, and there's a reason for that. I know you don't hear the in-game audio, but I reacted before I, you know, I have game audio turned off. So we do end up back in here. Why do you land on fire? We've earned some money. Oh, I died. I did. All right. So my opinion on Zombie Experiment by Lizard Mods, which, by the way, in case nobody's caught on to that, Lizard Mods is the same Lizard Mods that is in my Discord and has been around for a long time. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I don't know why I was lighting on fire as soon as I spawned in. I'm assuming it's just, I'm just missing something, but. So the game audio gets shut off automatically as soon as I have OBS running, because I used to stream back in the day, like actual gameplay, and yeah, you have to turn off game audio on stream, otherwise you get bad things going on in your audio. So cool. So website good, Discord good. Let's actually spend a couple minutes in the Discord here. Let's go like this and like this. So the Discord looks good. I don't like overwhelming Discords, and this is nice. This is good. So we've got server chat coming direct. I'm hoping that that's using, what is that using? It doesn't look like, actually it does. That looks like Rust cord. I think that's what that looks like. And so if we scroll down here a bit, we should see my death. Yeah, couldn't run away from the boar. Yep, sure enough, that happened and you all saw it. And yeah, typical server event. So all of this stuff is being reported. And Lizard, correct me if I'm wrong. After each death sentence, you get better kits and new server tags. Ah, very cool. I do like that. What was I saying? Oh, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is Rust cord, right? Feels like Rust cord to me. It should be Ultimate Archon bot, but I mean, whatever. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, no matter how wrong they are. All right, cool. So that's number one. So I want to give this like a ranking system. And so overall, kits look good. The server info looks great. And obviously there's a ton of information that I didn't go through on there, but it's there. So which means you're going to, if a new player joins that server, they should have no problem understanding what's going on. And that's exactly what server info is all about. So I'm going to give this community a solid 9 out of 10. And the only reason why I'm not giving it a perfect 10 out of 10 is because of the GUI all over the page. That's just a personal thing for me. It's not wrong. It's just a personal thing for me. All right, let's grab another one. So we're up to 53. So we're going to grab another random number out of 53. Oops. Let's put in 53 there, though, instead of just 5. So let's generate another one. So this is going to be number 10. And we're looking at over 1,300 rateable bases. Are you out of your mind? So this is the dirtyfridge.gg. We've got connection info, super good. We've got the dirtyfridge.gg is their website. And we've got a Discord link right there, which is not a custom Discord link, which is fine. We'll get there. Oops. So let's do a connection first, and we'll get that going in the background. And let's go. That's a astronomical number of rateable, 1,300 rateable bases. So we're going to do a client.connect, and we're going to put in the login information there, and we're going to let that connect. Again, while this is loading up, it might hitch out the stream just a little bit, but it'll smooth out as soon as it comes back. So in the meantime, let's check out their website. Razer gifted 10 memberships to everybody watching in chat right now. So if you got a membership from Razer right there, make sure you shout out in chat and thank Razer for that. Thank you, Razer. I appreciate you. Where are you getting the RB from? I'm assuming, I imagine most of them are coming from the Fortify workshop. I would guess. 100% fail on 100% fail rate on gifted memberships. Oh, I understand. Yeah, no, unfortunately not everybody can win one. I gotta let this finish. I can't talk over that noise. Who's spelling their name wrong? Who's spelling whose name wrong? I don't understand that. All right, so let's have a look at the Dirty Fridge's website. And this is Astanox's template, or I assume a variation of it. No, I think this is it, which is good. I like it. We've got the widget right there showing the server, which is super good. Razer's name wrong. How are they spelling Razer? How else would you spell Razer? Oh, I understand. I gotcha. Pay attention to chat, man. Then you'd know what everyone's talking about. Yeah. What's in the fridge? Okay, so we've got... what do we got here? I'm assuming this is going to take us to their Discord. No, it's not. So this is server info. Is this server info? Vote, map, feedback, guide, yeah, link accounts. So we've got linking in this server, which is good. If you're not doing linking, you're just letting the best and easiest method of growing your communities pass you by. So always make sure you're doing some sort of linking. Looks like we've got a VIP system in place, which is fantastic. And because y'all got to get paid, you got to get paid. And we've got a wish list. Merch store. We got to look at the merch store. That is badass. Corn dog notebook. We've got a little onesie there. That's good. Dude, good job. Good job. I am loving this. You very rarely see any more merch from a Rust server. Razor, that's funny. You guys are ruthless. And we've got, what have we got here? So that's going to do a LinkTree, which I'm not going to go into, and rustgroups.com. What else do we got here? I do like this setup. And you've got a ton of information in here. You've got a ton of things related to your server, which is great. Let's keep looking here. So we've got Q&A. Oh no, this is rules. Okay. Love it. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. All food must go into the fridge. The aspect of the game is unregulated as we choose to take hands-off approach to this manner. That is also my approach. Hands-on in Rust, I don't know. I see a lot of servers that are quote-unquote over-moderated, and I don't like it. Because Rust is not supposed to be moderated. There are aspects to the game that sure, maybe you might want to clean it up, like certain chats and stuff like that. But even that, I don't know. I had a situation in one of my own personal servers the other night where somebody was... They were claiming that somebody was using speech that they didn't like and that I should ban them and stuff like that. And I was like... Where are you from? Well, first of all, that was my first mistake, was where are you from that's okay? And they listed off some country, and I was like, okay, so you're not from North America, so that was pretty self-centered of me to assume that you were. And they don't have like free speech laws there, so I get it. Unfortunately, that's not how things work here. And then we do have an FAQ. So this is awesome. Look at all these commands that they have directly on their website, because it's way too much information for it to be all in the server, but I'm betting that it's going to be in there as well. Yeah, so it looks like we've got some tasks, item sorter. Yeah, this is good stuff. How to link. Oh, I see. Link accounts for access to live feeds in Discord. Okay, cool. I do like that. Pocket Dimensions, another plugin by Nicodemus. Portals, rateable bases, 1,354 different rateable bases, including water bases and sky bases. Okay, so I can tell already somebody's put in the wrench time on this server. We've got daily restarts, which is great. Sky bases with a video tutorial. Yeah, video tutorial, yeah. And then wipe information. So I think, oh, monthly on forced wipe. Okay, so they're following the same schedule I do. So they only do forced wipes, and it's only when Face Punch forces the wipe. So obviously I'm fully on board with that. And I also want to look at their Discord. Yes. And close that. And let's do this. All right. And here's their Discord. Let me just quickly check. Okay, so that's not okay. That's not a good sign. We'll get to that in just a second. So we don't have a verification system, which is unfortunate. We also don't want to join any video or audio. Yeah, shut up. Just shut up. Oh my God. And so I think we're going to get a little bit of repetition in here as far as information goes, which is fine. Okay, be careful with that. I'd be careful with that, actually. Main chat. And okay. So, okay, here's my thing. So there's a place on the internet for NSFW. Your Rust community, in my opinion, there's no crossover there. It doesn't need to be there. It doesn't serve you any benefit, in my opinion. So, website is top notch. I love Astronauts. Ah, damn it! I always mix it up. Anyways, you all know who I'm talking about. I do love his website template, and it's so customizable. There's like, it's unlimited what you can do with that. And so they've done a really nice job with that. We've got a leaderboard, which is also an addition that, oh no, this is from, looks like it's from Rank Eval. Yeah, okay, great. So they've taken advantage of Rank Eval's API system. Or no, I shouldn't say that, because they have like a step-by-step on how to get their leaderboard displayed on your website. If you haven't watched my video on Rank Eval, I highly suggest you go check that out. And if you haven't checked out my basically review of Astronauts' website template, you should definitely go check that out as well. That's great that I'm able to reference previous videos just like that, which is super good. So we've got a bunch of leaderboards. We've got team, lifetime. Super cool. I do love this integration. Looks good on the website. So the website, 10 out of 10. No problem, 10 out of 10. The Discord, again, I don't love this right here. It's not a bad thing. It's just my personal preference. I just don't think there needs to be any crossover there. Totally cool. I'm not judging. I'm just saying I don't think it serves you any benefit. And then, so I'm just going to leave that server right quick, and I'm not going to leave you any feedback. You know why I left. And then we've got this. So based on my IP address, I'm not allowed to join this server. And just so that everyone is clear, I am on a VPN because I have to be. And, but it's still a Canadian IP address. So the dirtyfridge.gg has blocked anybody from joining Canada, which I find very strange. Why would you do that? I don't understand. No Canadians allowed, didn't read the rules. That could very well be. If it was in the rules, I did not see that. So, super. It's okay. I'm not judging. I just find that a little bit strange. So, website, 10 out of 10. The Discord community, I'm going to give that a 9 out of 10 just simply because of that one channel there that I don't believe serves you any benefit at all. Okay, so it says in the rules that only US players are allowed. Great. So that information is there. Perfect. Okay, fine, I get it. It says USA players only, so I'll move to the US. Damn, man. Yeah. I totally could. You're right. But in the interest of, because that'll totally bone my, like if I disconnect my IP address to reconnect to another one, the stream will die. All of my connections will die. And yeah, it's all bad. So I can't. No can do, son. No can do. No wanna do. All right, so we're up to 55 responses. So again, if you want to have your server audited and your community audited, go to audits.rustadminacademy.com with no S. Looks like this. Oops. So the list of servers that I've visited so far is the Dirty Fridge and what number was that? I got to go back here. That was number 10. The Dirty Fridge and the Zombie Experiment. So number 10 is the Dirty Fridge. Cool. All right. The site can't be reached. So no S. It's not a secured site. Did I spell it wrong? I mean, can you put the website in there, please? Damn it. Try that one. That looks more like it. All right, so, I meant to check how many we were at. I think it's 55, right? Yeah, okay, so 55. We're going to change this to 55. We're going to generate a random number, and it is 51. So it's going to be somebody fairly recent, which is totally cool. 51. Okay, so we're going into a modded server. And what would you like me to check out first? Just an overall. We've got a low pop count issue, which is totally cool. The server name is Guns, Whiskey, and Freedom. Also love that. Let's grab our client connect information right here, and let's get started on that. So for the Dirty Fridge, I don't want you to feel like I'm slighting your server, because I'm not. It's just simply in the interest of time, so that you don't have to approve me. Or I would need to switch my IP address. It's just in the interest of time, that's all. Please don't be offended. Oof, this is not happy. I may need to actually restart Rust. Yeah, I do. Yeah, not happy. Not a happy camper. Hardstyle, hit me up, because I will. Put that in my Discord, please. Or send me a DM. Good with the words, man. All right, so I'm just going to reboot Rust here, because that totally had a conniption fit. I'm an idiot. Oh my goodness. This is why people have producers. Because when you're live trying to do 82 different things all at the same time, it's hard to keep up. Razor dropping another 10 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate you. So for everybody in chat that just got assigned a gifted membership, that is from Razor. Make sure you give him some love in chat. And Wicked Rails got, oh man, Wicked Rails got ousted again. Which is crazy, because the last live stream I did between Nicodemus and I should know his name, between Nicodemus and Schminkins, they did like what was it? 170 different memberships or something like that. Insane in the membrane. So we are connecting to that server there. Cool. All right. So while we're waiting for that, let's get back into this. If you have a website, okay, so they don't have a website, which is totally fine. Everything is done in stages. And that is totally cool. So we're going to jump into their Discord here. Oh, goodness, you guys. Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, Ignatius. So we've got 10 more from Razer. We've got Sturdy Stubs. So if somebody got one, make sure you shout out some love for Sturdy Stubs. And Hardstyle has now dropped another 10 memberships. This has to just about cover everybody. Oh, we've got Yellnats in chat. We've got Yellnats 101 right there. I see him. I always shout out Yellnats. Without fail, Yellnats is within the first 5 people to comment on a brand new video that I post every week. And I really appreciate him for that. So unfortunately, we have to listen to these sounds for a little while. I don't know. Are you guys hearing that sound? The donation sounds, is that coming through for you guys? Look at all these people. Wicked Rails got missed again. No, man. There's no way. Because, okay, so here, look. So right there. So 10, 20, 30, 40. So 40 gifted memberships have been handed out, and we've got 60 concurrent viewers. So I guess it's possible. Jesus, that's crazy that you got missed each time. That's crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Yellnats. There you go. See? That's what Yellnats puts on every single one of my videos without fail. Every Friday. He's within the first 5 people that comment, and it's always the same thing. I really appreciate that. It puts a smile on my face every time. Oh, the stream is completely silent. Oh, okay, so you guys aren't hearing this. Oh, that's actually good, because it's stupid annoying. Okay, tell me if you can hear it now. There should be at least a couple more. Okay, are you hearing that noise right there? It's my Stream Elements notifications. And Razer comes in and drops another 10 more. Yeah, it's loud. That's why I have it off, because it's loud and obnoxious and annoying. So if I'm gonna have to listen to it, y'all gotta listen to it too. How about that? How about that? And Yak Vager, I'm sorry, I don't mean to butcher your name, has dropped another 20 gifted memberships. So, no matter what, there should be nobody in chat that doesn't have a membership, because that's well over. Look at, even Grub got one. I see you, Grub. Shady got another one. I saw Shady got one last month. I'm just waiting for Wicked Rails' name to show up here, because if not, I'm gonna have to call somebody. Apparently, yeah. Nicodemus, exactly. That's a good way of looking at it. I hope it comes through. That's crazy. I don't know how that works. It's obviously it's automated. Yeah, I wish there was 2,000. Good lord, could you imagine if there was 2,000 people watching me? I wouldn't know what to do with myself. Yeah, it sounds... It is enabled. Okay. Nah, I feel bad. I do. I feel bad. Because I know there's enough of them out there, whereas... So that literally everybody that's watching right now should have gotten one. Eek. Eek. Yeah. That is so true. How are we? I don't know how you are. I hope you're well. I'm well. I'm doing great. It's Friday. I ain't got no job. I ain't got shit to do. Yep, I think that is the case, Nicodemus. Honestly, chances are pretty good that if you're not getting a membership, you've got that option turned off. You can make it so that you don't get gifted memberships. And I think it's default off, which I find a little bit strange. Yeah, Merculator. You know what that's from. I don't do that. I'm not 420 friendly, but... definitely one of my most favorite movies from back in the day. Okay, that could be the case. So depending on what kind of a YouTube account you have or a Google account you have, it might not be allowed to be turned on. That is correct. I have seen that before. A lot of parental consent YouTube channels are that way. All right, so I'm going to turn this off for you guys. And I'm just going to continue on with the audit. So, Guns Whiskey Freedom. Is anybody in chat from Guns Whiskey Freedom? I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to identify yourself in chat because there's some important things that we need to talk about right away. There you go. Friendly chap. So Friendly Chap just took it upon themselves to get their own damn membership. I appreciate you. Thank you for joining the membership. Look at this, Scary. Okay, great question. So, hey, srtbull, for the kits plugin, for some reason, when I type, there is a /player name before my name. Is there any way to get rid of that? Yes, absolutely, there is. And it's got nothing to do with kits. It's actually your Better Chat plugin that is doing that to you. So I would suggest you go check out my video on Better Chat, and it's going to teach you why it's doing that and how to change it so that it doesn't do that. Okay, so I don't see... yeah, there you go, Carl T. Better Chat, exactly. BMG Jet, that is a great point. I wasn't considering that. Some regions don't let you get gifts because you're meant to pay taxes on your gifts. So that is true. I definitely don't feel obligated to get a membership. These guys that are gifting the memberships right now, they're having a pissing contest is what's going on right now. And I benefit from their pissing contest, which is fantastic. Definitely keeps the channel going. Yeah. Handmade monuments. Absolutely. BMG Jet's doing some amazing work. Absolutely. Okay, so Guns Whiskey Freedom, this is their Discord, and unfortunately, so this is the first page that I landed on, the first channel that I landed in when I come to their, so which just means that their invite link is set up incorrectly, or maybe they're just not done setting this up yet. So the first page that first channel that I have access to is their welcome page, which is great, except that there's no information here. And I don't have permission to type in this channel, so for a first time joiner, if this is the page that they're going to, it's already a little bit defeating. And then you kind of have to like search around and figure out where you want to go next. Another thing I take issue with is having voice channels above text channels. I appreciate that you've got them in categories, which is good, except the next logical place to go from your welcome channel is the next channel down, which means they're going to accidentally join the voice channel, and they probably don't mean to. So in the AFK channel, we've got a mini meow. So do we have a mini meow in chat by any chance? Did you do a super chat? Oh, no, yeah, I did get that. Oh, I thought I missed it. Freaked me out there for a second. All right, so let's have a look around their Discord. So we've got people chatting, which is great. Looks like we're sharing a bunch of YouTube videos. Hopefully they're all mine. And yeah, so this is good. I can't tell who is the owner. I can see that we have some shared servers in common, which is great. My server as well as lone server. Cool. What was that? Viz entities. That looks like Dana's. Is that Dana or not Dana? Maybe it is Dana. I forget. It does, but you're right. It does show active players. It is Dana. Oh, okay, good. I had that right just from there. Yeah, okay, good. I was hoping I had that right. I haven't heard from Dana in forever. When they're empty channels, that doesn't do you any good. So I would prefer that you had text above voice unless your voice channels were full of people. Great point. Just in this specific instance, it doesn't really work out. So we don't have a website to go check out. So let's just have a quick look at the server. So we're telling us how many players are online, and it's just me right now, which is definitely okay. I typically, in the past, I've suggested that your server never sit empty, which means no matter what, you should be logged into your server at all times. What's up, Cold Rico? Because an empty server could easily sit empty forever. Depending on how people have their search settings set up in Rust, empty servers might not even show up for them. So we've got the GUI business going on, and it looks like we've got loot. Maybe we don't have loot modified. Do we have loot modified? Let's look at this crate. Okay, so we do have loot modified, which is great. I do like that. And it's not overdone. And we are saying this is a PvE server with not much information about gather rates or anything of the sort, which is okay. You definitely don't have to promote that stuff. 185 crude from a barrel. So we've definitely got gather rates increased. Let's just bang up a tree here. What's the pickup at? 250. So what is that? 5 times? I think that's 50 by default, right? So we've got chat talking to us, which is good. Like automated server information, which is good. We don't have info. That's fine. And so gather rates are fun. I like this. I don't like overdone gather rates, but I don't like vanilla gather rates either. So this is kind of right down the line. Between 2, 3, and 5x is usually good for me. Just a personal preference. Stacks are good, so that's good. As long as your stacks are increasing with your gather rates, that is definitely a must. Let's have a look for some kits. So we do have some kits. They're all accessible as a regular player. So we've got some food and some water. Looks like we've got a gun with a bit of ammo and a ninja suit. Builder. Okay, so we're getting 10,000 free wood and stone, so we can immediately set up a base. If this server owner were watching watching the video right now, I would suggest that you can actually build them a base, and they can claim it as a kit, and it will put up a base for them. I've done a video on that before. And access to what? Oh, for rateable bases. But what? Eek. That's extreme. I'm going to assume that that's not intentional. Is that a fair assumption? Yeah, the chat info is a bit much. This concerns me. So we're on a PvE server, fine. We've got rateable bases on here, fine. But right out of the gate, I have access, and I can use this kit 7 times. I have a 1-day cooldown. That's interesting. Oh, Corn Dog, what's up? Yeah, absolutely, man. If we had connected beforehand, I would have got you to whitelist my IP address or something like that. But again, being random, there was no way I could have known that I was going to land in your server. But your website is top notch and your Discord is good. The only thing I didn't like about your Discord is the NSFW channel. Yeah, this is crazy. This is crazeballs. I cannot believe this. And I can, like I said, I can use this 7 times. That's, I don't know. That's a bit much for me. So we've also got RP. Yeah, this chat, these chat things are also coming up way too often. And so those ones are the same. Please limit your airdrops to 5 at a time. If you lag out the server, others will complain. You'll receive a 24-hour ban. That's pretty extreme. If you don't want people to have 5 at a time, then don't make it so easy for them to get them, is basically how that goes. All server commands are being put on Discord. If you need any help, please ask. So, do we have a way of getting to the Discord from the server? I am hesitant to think so. Okay, so their view web page button does take you to an expired invite link. Yikes. Okay, so if this server is not growing at a pace that you would like to see it growing at, it's small details like that. So when somebody hits escape and hits view on web page, you don't want it taking them to an expired invite link. And you also don't want it to take them to this GWF welcome channel with no information in there. Now, this server might be brand new, in all fairness. I'm being critical, but it could be brand new. This could be a week old. It could be a day old. Who knows, right? So, you know, I would love to see how this server progresses over time. But yeah, so they've definitely got some work to do for sure. So we've got a donation system in the Discord. Rust news. Okay, so we're just linking Rust updates. Fine. Yeah, so there's definitely some work to do here. For sure. Oh, we've got convoy event going on. Haydex, this isn't you, right? No, Haydex, I know your servers. This isn't you. I'm just going to assume that this is fairly new, and I hope my feedback is not too harsh, but it is honest feedback. Advert messages should show every 5 to 10 minutes, not every couple. Using coloring with keywords. Yep, I agree. No, I didn't think so. Yeah, 15. I like even longer. Yeah, 15, 20 minutes is good. Okay, so JR Comida. Go to audits.rustadminacademy.com. I'm not going to try and put that in the chat because I keep screwing it up. So if somebody else could do that for me, if Amino is still here. Here, I'm going to see if I can... Let's see if I can do this live. Look at that, hard style. Can review and remove chat messages, hide or push users in timeout. Yes. Okay. Hardstyle, you are now a moderator in my YouTube. Excuse me. And now you can put in links in chat. Cold Rico? Absolutely. Do kits like that kill player playtime? Yes, because they have nothing to work for. Rust is a survival game at its core. And if you immediately get top tier weapons, top tier armor, and explosives and rockets, I don't know. I don't know. It's you've taken the core of Rust and basically skipped it, and I definitely struggle with that. Because if that's the case, why are you doing it, right? I don't know. So we're up to 57 responses. I have to put that was 51. So this was Guns, Whiskey, Freedom, and number 51. Sorry, I just got to write this down. Oops, not funds. Guns, Whiskey, Freedom. I do love the title of your server, though, because, hello, is that America enough for you? Battlefield is not the future. Battlefield is the past. And there was no commands on the server other than kits. Kits I was able to pull up. There's no info, which is fine. You don't have to have info. It's important to get information from your server to your player as quickly as possible and as easily as possible. Rateables do or can do the same, I guess. Yes. Is there any plugin for / commands? Yeah, you could. Yeah. You can add just about any command to any plugin and make it work. Like, for example, when I was doing the video for Amino's welcome controller, I got tired of typing /info in chat, so I changed the command to bring up the info panel to /I. And that works. Handmade monuments, no. Anything, okay. So anything that changes the functionality of the game is not allowed on the community server list. Anything that adds anything GUI related or GUI related is not allowed on the community Rust server list. There's probably more rules than that, but I do know those two for sure. All right, so let's pick the next one. Okay, so I was giving everyone a score, like out of 10. I'm not going to do that on this one because I think they're just starting out. Fluke Sniper. Welcome to the membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yeah, you're not even allowed to have a custom loading screen. Yeah, exactly. They want community servers to be, here, put it this way. Community servers are allowed to have plugins on them that are literally only for admin use. If players can use them, benefit, see, touch, interact with, whatever, then you can't be on the community list. But admin plugins are most definitely allowed. All right, let's pick another one here. We're up to 59 responses. Switch that over there. 59 responses. You all can see that. Okay, so let's go to random.org. Let's put in 59 and generate a random number. And we're going to go into server number 31. All right, here we go. So this is a South African server. It is called 10x Chocolate. That's fine. And we've got connection info there. We're going to use that. We've also got Discord link. We're going to use that. Okay. So let's get connected to the server first. And just a reminder, when I'm connecting to a Rust server, my stream might hitch up a little bit, but it'll smooth right back out as soon as I'm finished connecting to it. All right, so that's going. Cool. And we're going to check out their Discord. guess I can just reuse the same tab, right? Why do I keep opening a new tab? And damn. So let's grab that link again and try this again. I don't think it's going to go. Okay, so it's an invalid invite. Unfortunately, I cannot check out your Discord unless the server happens to link to it, which I will check. Cold Rico with the $5. srtbull is the best. Been a follower since your first video. Awesome. Took a break for about a year and now I'm back. Well, welcome back. I appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much for your support. Believe it or not, it means a shit ton. It really does. The friendly chap says, South African server, nice. It's 2 a.m. here, assuming that they're from South Africa as well. And hopefully the admin is awake. So we are still connecting to 10x chocolate. And while we're doing that, let's add it to the list. And that was number 31. And this is 10x chocolate. All right. No, I appreciate that, Rico. I do. Fluke Sniper, that is honestly, well, no matter what your population is at, it's never going to be enough. It could be 10, it could be 50, it could be 500, and you're still going to want more. I guarantee it. 2 a.m. in Germany as well. Skull Crusher, I wish I had rain here. We haven't had nearly enough rain for this year. It's actually kind of terrifying, actually. Yeah, they're using the expirable link for sure. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, friendly chap, I agree. Yep. That's the problem. Honestly, I wish I could stream for like 6 hours a day. Then I'd definitely catch more people around the world. Unfortunately, the day job is just very restrictive when it comes to stuff like that. All right, so we are in game. And this is the very first thing that I see. So info, good. We've got wipe info, raid protection for the first 2 hours of any wipe. That's cool. Server features, great. So we've got 10x gather, tier 1 blueprints included, clans on auth share, skip night, banned silencers. Interesting. Reduced high velocity PvP damage. Okay. And we do have a link there. Unfortunately, it's not copyable. Why is it not copyable, Amino? Oh, that's right, because this is server info and not welcome controller. If this were in welcome controller, I would be able to click on that, copy that to my clipboard, and take it over to here. So let's see, is this the same? AUVTB, AUVBT. So they have an expired link directly on their server info, which frustrates me to no end. Tiny detail, but it matters. So how that translates is how many players have you missed out on joining your community, which means joining your Discord, have you missed out on simply because you're using an expired link? I hope you're as frustrated with that as I am. See, I like this. No NSFW. I do like that. As far as like if you're using Sign Artist or something like that, I don't mind seeing stuff posted in servers, but not in Discord. And maybe not on the outside of bases. However, that being said, if you go to an official server, there's trashy stuff posted everywhere. So, and we've got a small list of commands, which is great. So we've got backpacks, B grade, B skin. I love B skin. If anybody's not using building skins right now, you ought to be, because it's fun. It's good. It makes it so that people don't have to I'm not going to finish that. So go check out building skins. I support the developers. I support buying DLCs to support the game and the developers. So I would have just about punched myself in the face. Is it better to add the non-expiring link, or is it good to time it? No, I use non-expiring links always. Always. Like think about that. Like think about that in a real world situation. When would you ever want the link to expire? Maybe if you were temporarily making it available to a specific person. Maybe. Marculator, is this your server? No, because you just submitted not that long ago. All right, so we've got kits and we've got skins. This is, hold up. This is Welcome Controller. What am I talking about? I'm an idiot. How did I not recognize Welcome Controller? I'm an idiot. So if they were using the add-on, they would have a little button down here where we could click that. I'm an idiot. Okay, so good. So we've got kits built in, and we've got a starter kit. We've got a building starter. Is that going to place a building, or is that no? It's just going to give us all the materials, which is fine. And then late starter. So we've got obviously got a cooldown or a delay on this one. So we don't have a jackhammer right away. I'm assuming that's the case. Wow, I can't believe I missed that. I'm actually kind of embarrassed about that. Hopefully Amino's not in chat anymore because he'll be pissed that I didn't recognize it myself. All right, so Welcome Controller looks good. And let's just do a couple of tests here. So they do have it set up so that when you do /kits, it brings up the Welcome Controller version of it, as well as skins. So that's good. Good work, guys. Let's see, does stats? Yep, perfect. So they've got Welcome Controller set up really well. Going back to the GUI thing, I don't like that the player counter is over top of the server events GUI. However, I also don't like that this maybe it was intentional that this is stretched out. I'm not sure. But it looks like it's meant to be a perfect circle. I'd like to see that graphic change just a little bit so that it fits in there just a little bit better. All right, so let's have a look around. So that doesn't feel like, maybe I'll grab a bigger tree here. Oh yeah, okay, that's better. So gather rate's good. Let's go find some loot. I'm gonna grab some food on the way. Oh, we've got metabolism boosted right out of the gate. I do like that. I use that on my servers as well. My connection is really good considering this is all the way around the world from me. My connection is actually really good. So they're on a solid host. That is respectable. I need to find out some more about, hopefully it says something in here. So in the form, they said make sure you check out the black market. Let's go into commands. Okay, so /B will hopefully give us some more information about the black market. So we're going to check that out here in a minute. Dum-dee-dum-dum-dum-dum. And I was grabbing food, right? But I realized that my metabolism was boosted, so I didn't need to. Good job, man. It also looks like spawning might be increased, which is a really, really old school thing. Tip that I used to use, or I still use actually to this day, where it makes things spawn way more often and way more densely. Like pickups and harvestables. Sorry. Just making my way over to the road or this monument right here. I think this is the sperm kit. Yeah, this is the sperm kit over here. Yeah, we're going to do /B here in a minute. I want to see what the black market is all about. I'm assuming it's a shop or some sort of a shop. And yeah, looking forward to seeing that. So loot, I would say loot is modified. I just don't know by how much. Okay, that's definitely higher. We've got access to 6 storage slots in our backpacks. We don't have any quick sorts or anything like that, which is okay. Not everyone needs to use that. Loot looks pretty not bad. Oh, I'm used to instant barrels. I have instant barrels on my server, so I hit a barrel, it breaks, and the inventory automatically goes into my inventory. Or the loot from the... Never mind. You know what I'm saying. But I clearly play there too often and got used to that. You are correct. I should. You are correct. Ugh. That is never turned off. What do we want here? We want... Oh, good loot. Okay. Thank you for the reminder about the mute. Can't be perfect all the time. Can't be perfect all the time. Uh-oh, wifey just got home. Silent streams go so hard. Yeah, that's true. Hey, back in the day, they used to watch movies like that. I'm trying to get over to this supply drop to see how the loot is in the supply drop, just because I happen to see it. But chances are pretty good I won't get over there either before dying or running out of time. So hopefully we don't run into a bunch of radiation or something. Oh, I have a rad suit on. Never mind. I'm good. I mean, yeah, that was planned this whole time. I knew exactly what I was doing. I'm not going to get over there before. I need to get over there. I need to see what's in this crate. Bear with me. Is this server audit a regular feature? Great question, and thank you for asking. I'm going to make it a regular feature. It's something that was suggested to me a while back. And this is the first one. So yeah, I'm actually pretty pumped to bring a new aspect of the channel. What was that number? 60, 65, something like that. Did anybody pay attention? Because now I'm going to lose it. I got to read that question. Does anybody recommend paid for event plugins? I have a few free ones, but they always mess up at some point. Apparently Event Manager is having a conniption fit. Ugh. I'm gonna go all the way around. This is horse. This is malarkey. Oh, let's go over here. I don't remember where that was. I think it was 65 or 70, something like that. I'm gonna lose it. I can see it. Does the submission list reset between rounds? Okay, great question. So, like I said, I put the list out 5 weeks ago. And until last night at midnight my time, there was only 17 respondents. So no, obviously. Going forward though, I would like to, yeah, that's correct, Hardstyle. If you've submitted already, you don't have to submit today. But what I'm going to do is when I do start the list over from scratch, I'll let everybody know. But so for right now, I'm going to leave it ongoing just so that we have a long list of servers to pick from. And I'm keeping track of the ones that I have currently done already so that we don't have any repetitions. See, I've already lost my way here. 65. I think that's what I said, 60, 65, something like that. I really want to see what's in this crate. Because loot looks modified in here, and I love modified loot, but I think the supply drop is a really good indicator of how much time they've spent on their loot tables. So we're only going to go here for another minute or so. And then we're going to check out the black market and see what that's all about, because I'm pretty pumped about that. Another thing I would really like to do is have, like, if somebody submits a server for an audit, I would like them to add me as an owner so that I can like go in and explore and like truly critique everything that's going on. I do like having the ability of going in and just playing it like a regular player, but I think there's a lot more that I could probably advise on. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. So like I said, this is the first audit that is actually happening. I've been waiting for enough submissions to make it random and fun, and people can take their chances on whether they get audited or not. And so yeah, so we're definitely there. So I'm going to keep that list ongoing for a little while. And unfortunately, I have no idea where that crate is. So TFB for me. Lots of animals. So they definitely have their spawns increased. Because there's way more animals than I would expect. So I like what they've done here. This is good stuff. It's not overdone. The GUI, again, going back to GUIs, I hate them. Granted, I mean, all of them can be turned off, which is fair. But yeah. All right, so let's do /B and see what this is all about. I think I've spent more time on this server than I have anywhere else. Okay, so we definitely have a shop system set up. I've never seen this version. So we can look at this. So just from playing in the server right now, I've got $15 available, and I can pick up the auto barrel, or I can like buy the auto barrel. Okay, so what's happening here is they've got it set up so that you can purchase different quality of life aspects to the game. So we can upgrade our backpack, which is awesome. This is a fairly advanced technique. So I'm actually super proud of them for doing this, providing of course that they all work and they look reasonable. So for $60, we can buy a base repair. So you could do a /BR on your base and fix your base back up. Fire hatchet for $50. Extracts charcoal from trees. Do not reskin it. That makes sense. So the black market on this server, this is the tits. I'm super happy with that. So they've modified, so the fire jackhammer. So it extracts smelted contents from ores. Extracts smelted content from ore. That is a banger idea. Nicely done. So having a look here, we've got powerless turrets for 3 turrets. So it allows you to enable a total of 3 powerless turrets. And they've even taken it so far as to have another tier 3 option for 10 turrets, and they don't stack. So they're being cognizant of of the two things working together. Good job. Good job, you guys. This is good stuff. This is a great server. If I had one thing that I wanted to get rid of, it would be the GUI. And other than that, you've done a really nice job here. So there you go. This is going to be a 10 out of 10 server. This is a great server. I'm super happy with it. 61 likes and only 61 watching and only 30 likes. Come on, you guys. You can do better than that. It's free. Cost you nothing. Just click on that like button for me. It's actually my fault because I keep forgetting to mention it. I'm used to doing recorded video. And there's a different mentality that you have to take when you're doing a live stream. And you kind of take it for granted sometimes when you're recording. Again, going back a couple of years, I used to stream live literally every day, 7 days a week for like between 4 and 8 hours every day. I imagine my wife hated it, but hey, I was trying to do something, right? Okay, so Izumi, what I'm going to do is I'll add it to the form. When I reset the form, I'll add my Steam 64 ID to the form, and I'll leave it optional to each individual person that submits. Yeah, I think that'll be the way to go. That way nobody feels obligated to do it. And yeah. I think that's the way to go. So I think we've got time for one more. What are we at here? Oh, geez. All right, let's do one more real quick. Because I'm thoroughly enjoying this. And I'm hoping that the viewers are getting some value out of this as well. And of course, I know everyone wants to see their server being audited. I totally understand that. Did I write that one down? Please tell me I wrote that one down. Hello, notepad. There we go. Yes, I did. Okay, good. I know everyone wants to have their server audited, but nobody's going to sit here through a 6-hour stream while I go through 62 different servers. But over time, I imagine I'll touch on everybody's server at some point in time. I've worked on so many people's servers that I've already kind of done this for a lot of people. So, all right. So the next server that we're going to look at is number 17. And this is going to be the last one, probably, just in the interest of time. And luckily we're landing on a modded server. So just so that you know, I am also auditing vanilla servers. Obviously with vanilla, I'm hoping to not see any mods. But I still want to get in. I want to check out your website if you have one. And of course your Discord if you have one. And if you don't have one, you definitely should. So if you're running a vanilla server, don't feel like you can't be audited. You definitely can. So we're going to be looking for my theme and great like-minded players. The server is called Luffy Rust. Let me write that down right now. So this was number 17. And that is Luffy Rust. Cool. And we've got connection. We've got website and we've got Discord. Perfect. So let's get the server connecting. Oops. Got to learn how to spell though first. All right, so server is connecting, and while we're waiting for that, let's grab the website. Oops. I mean to do that. Let's grab the website right here. And we're also going to grab the Discord invite link right here, which is a custom invite link. So I appreciate that. And there we go, like this. Perfect. All right. Oops. So we're in this Discord here. Let's jump out of there. That was Guns, Whiskey, Freedom. Thanks for giving me the opportunity to check you out. I do appreciate. And okay, so let's start here. So this is their Discord invite link page, which is great. I love it. So we've got custom. And why did that not? Why did that not go? Yes, continue. Oh, fine. All right, there we go. All right, perfect. So, Starboard. This is the first channel that we land in. Looks like we're showing off some features of the server. Great. And we have to complete some steps in order to gain full access. We need to agree to these rules. Of course, I'm not going to break any rules because I'm not going to do anything. And let's go into welcome. So we get a personalized welcome message from the server. We're the 797th member of this community. Fantastic job building a community. That's awesome. We also got a DM from Carlbot with an absolute ton of information, which is fantastic. I wonder if this information comes through every month or every wipe, I mean, or if it's just the one-time thing. Either way, that's good stuff. I like it. And we've got a ton of channels in here. This is good. The organization of this is beautiful. The one thing I would maybe question is the icons in the channel names. I know they're fun. I know they kind of make it stand out a little bit, but if everything on the page is standing out, then nothing stands out. And like, for example, so we've got a calendar icon here next to the refund policy, which kind of makes, and I understand that you're limited based on the icons that are available in Discord. So I get that. I don't know, just, So we've obviously got a fairly, okay, so look at this. So we've got 4 people in a voice chat, which is awesome. That looks really good. So this would be one of those opportunities where having your voice chats above your text chats would make sense, as long as you, a majority of the time, have people in your voice chats. I don't like seeing a bunch of empty voice chats, but if this is common for this server, I would feel comfortable putting them at the top. I also don't mind them being at the bottom, but I would feel comfortable if they were at the top. All right, so we also need to go check out the website. How did I lose my... Oh, because you're a meathead, that's why. And their website is luffyrust.com. We're just going to open up a new tabby root. Oh, no, I already did that. All right, so there we go. All right, so let's have a look at their website. So again, we're using Astanox's website template, which is great. I love it. We've got server information right up front with the server widget. We've got 34 out of 70 players currently connected to the server. And what else do we have? We've got a shop that we can go to. I'm assuming this is a Tebex. It doesn't link to a Tebex, so let's go have a look. Oh yeah, this is Tebex for sure. And we've got, looks like we've got in-game currency, which is super fun. Kind of speaks a little bit to pay to win, depending on what you can purchase with that in-game currency. Nothing wrong with it. So we can buy VIP packages straight up, or we can do upgrades and add-ons. So looks like in-game features. I do like that. And then of course we've got a voting system. Oh, and we can buy direct items. So for $4.99, give all online players 50 times explosive charge. So for $5 of real money, you can buy from the website, and it will give 50 C4s to all of the players that are currently connected on the server. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. How much does the server name impact logins? A lot. Is it more of if you have any cast, you get the logins? Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of two different areas. So your server name is a lot like YouTube thumbnails and titles. It's the first thing that players see when they're scrolling through the list. And it's your first opportunity to gain their attention. This must be 100x or something. We're going to find out here in a minute. I just want to finish up with their website. So the store looks great. I don't love the light color mode, but that's okay. And I'm going to assume that you're generating some revenue from this. I think I would prefer to see some sort of a custom template on this. This looks like the free version of Tebex. I would upgrade that, assuming, of course, that you're generating revenue. These icons are obviously handmade, which is good. It's definitely better than nothing. So yeah, this is good. So their Tebex store is dialed. It's a little bit cluttered for my love, but still not bad. It's a ton of information, and it's important to have that information. So they've done well. We've got our rules on here. This looks pretty standard. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. We've got a lot of staff. And Nivex is one of the staff members. Interesting, but okay. So Nivex is actually the developer of plugins such as Rateable Bases. That's a lot of staff for my liking. Like for 34 players on the server, that's a lot of staff. All right, let's get in and have a look. So we've got, right out of the gate, as soon as we join, we've got the welcome message, which is good. We can do /Discord, we can do /kit, we can do /info, /rules. Okay, good. So we've got some things to check out. Okay, so we're not using server info here. We're using, it looks like, I actually don't know what this is. Does anybody recognize this server info? Guess I'm trying to ask, do players these days join for the name or for the ping? It's going to be for both. Oh, that's welcome panel. Oh, okay. I've probably seen it before, but I didn't know that it was welcome panel. That's David's welcome panel. Okay, cool. So we've got rules. Very busy. And the text is not easy to read. I'm not going to lie, nobody's going to read that. Sorry. The only thing that you're getting here is you get to say, okay, yep, we have this rule. You broke it. You're out of here. That's a lot of rules, and it's very, 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 very cluttered. And then we've got commands. This is much better. So a lot of information on here, but this is way more readable. Way more readable. Okay, and so we've got VIP ranks that are purchasable. So I'm going to say purchasable directly from in-game, but obviously you click on this button right here, and it's going to take you to the Tebex store. where you would then finish your purchase there, but still cool that you can do it from directly in game. That way nobody is searching out for different ways of doing things. I actually really like how this server is set up. Like the functionality of things is really good. So we've got daily rewards. That's super fun. Wipe cycle information. Oh, I like how you've got this laid out. I'm assuming that this is done through, I'm going to assume that this is like a default feature of Welcome Panel, which is fine. I just like how it's laid out. And then we've got important links, which you can copy directly from the UI. Fantastic. That is the one thing. No, that's not the one thing. That is one of the things that server info is missing. It's great having the information there, but as you watched me, people aren't going to type it all out. They need to be able to copy it direct. So let's have a look here. A butt ton of kits. We can actually purchase a mining quarry and a pump jack. We can purchase an industrial kit. That is awesome. An electrical package. This is really good. This is a lot of good stuff. So this is where the in-game currency is coming into play. So I'm assuming that there's some sort of timed, you probably get rewarded for playtime or activities that you do on the server, which earns you money, which of course you can then spend in the kits store, I guess would be the way to word that. But they've put in the wrench time. This is top notch. So let's talk about GUI on this. So let me get rid of my, are you guys even seeing that? Yeah, you are. Okay. So I have just the diag thing up here. So I don't like GUI. However, this is colorful. It's custom. There's an image in the background. There's a logo associated with it. So for something that I don't like, this is done really, really well. Another thing I don't like is having the backpack icon down there. Anybody that doesn't know that hotkeying B is the way to open your backpack, I've failed at my job if I don't know that. Hey, look at this, Mr. Liquid. I'm assuming you're also in chat, right? Anyways, where was I? We did kits, we did the store, we did the website, we did info. I was going to do... Absolutely. Mr. Liquid, that's awesome. So the TP, I don't have, so TBR, let's do TBR Liquid. Let's see if he accepts my, TP. This is okay, so when it comes to, so now you've seen two very, very different servers. You've seen one that kind of gives the appearance that it's just starting out. And then you've also got one that is very fine-tuned and very polished. So you can see where everyone starts from. Everyone starts from zero, where they don't know what the hell they're doing. And you can eventually take it to custom events, custom currency, custom everything, right? All right, so he accepted my TP. Nice. Nice. Awesome. So obviously we've got some, I'm hoping that these are, oh, you know what I missed out on was checking out the 1,300 plus rateable base events. I should have looked closer into that. Mr. L is server owner, so he can, okay, cool. So stuff like this drives me bazonkers. This is, oh shit. Probably should have paid attention. For the lack of viewers, we should really interact with chat more. You are correct, except that for this specific stream, we're on a mission. We're on a mission to civilize. The friendly chap, thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate your support. And because I did it before, I'm going to look again. What is ZAR currency? So ZAR is South African Rand is the currency that just came up there. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I do normally I'm like right on top of chat with literally every single comment. And the only reason why I'm not today is because we're doing server audits. And so, yeah, that's great feedback. And you are correct that I do need to interact with chat more. Let's see if we can TP back to Mr. Liquid and see if we can go through that again and not go too close to, yeah, everyone say hello to YouTube. Absolutely. So that's in, he's putting that in chat right now. So if you guys are seeing chat, that's why they're saying something. Yeah, I'm not in God mode. Exactly. Yeah. All right, so let's try this again. Oh, no, we're over here now. Oh, he came to me. That's funny. That's okay. So all in all, I'm going to say that this server definitely gets a 10. I would normally dock a point for the GUI in the top right-hand corner, but this one is done well enough that I would, I'd ignore it. I'd accept it as part of this server. One thing I do really like is all of the information that's in here, except for this. I think that is way too much info and it's too hard to read. But everything else that's in here is absolutely fantastic. They've done a really nice job in here. And the website is a 10. Now, why the floating turrets? I'm assuming that it was on a base and the base is now gone. And there was probably no stability there before. Can you show what the server was on, what server was NR1 on the list? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. NR1. I can definitely show everyone the list. I got no issue with that. This is Luffy 10X, and I think I put that on there already. Yes, I did. So this is the list that we've done so far. Sorry, I just got to check and make sure. Yeah. So this is the list that we've done so far. I wasn't looking for a conversion. I was looking for where it's from. Yeah, I don't know. It's not intent. Making the turrets or the sentries float like that is definitely not intentional. Like I said, I imagine it was probably from a raidable base that used no stability, and they just they didn't get destroyed. They don't normally float. That's right. Oh, you're saying they don't normally float on there. Oh, which would indicate that. Oops. What is that? Look at this ridiculous suit. That is a crazy skin. I've never seen that before. Totally reflective pants. And rocket launcher. And hammer. Good lord. I'll fail. The M2 isn't reflective. Come on. That's insane. Look at this. Nice job. So we've obviously got custom skin. Oh, it's just skin box. Oh, okay. That's fine. I was expecting to see, I don't know what I was expecting to see. Something else, I guess. But cool. Rateable basis plugin needs to be looked at and the despawn time checked. That's, yeah. I will keep my opinions there to myself. Those were outpost sentry turrets, yes, and there are 2 or 3 plugins out there that make it so that you can actually utilize them on your own base. If it were up to me, I would go check out Better Sentry Turrets by Razer from myvector.xyz or XYZ, depending on where you are. Because he's got a really good version of Better Sentry Turrets that I really like. I've done a video on it even. it's from one of those base packs on CodeFlink. Someone copied a base too close to the outpost. Maybe that could be true, except that it's more than likely that they're actually placed there by whoever built that raidable base or a player, because you can. The friendly chap is saying click the face. Oh, get rid of that. So let's click the face. Sorry, I saw you. Oh yeah. Okay. Nice touch. So you can actually minimize and actually hide. Okay. You won me over there. That's a win. Nice work. How many people in there, how many people in chat were saying, click the face, click the face? I didn't know what you meant. Yeah, Better Century does rock. I do like it. I have it on my live server. Unfortunately, I'm not allowing access to it. I just want to use it as an admin feature. So if you're on one of my servers and you see a sentry turret, know that I put it there because it's not accessible to everybody. Okay, so now I'm getting told to do all of these different things in here. Oh, nice. That's funny. So I was told to type /NV in chat and it changed it back to day. Nice work. Okay, so let's audit this. So I like how this is set up. I don't like the backpack bag. It looks to me like, are they using oh no, okay. No, never mind. So they are using the latest version with the gather feature as well as the item retriever feature of backpacks, which I absolutely love. And I feel that it should have been that way for a really, really, really long time. For those that don't know, you can change this to retrieve on. And if you craft something and the item that you need to craft is in your backpack, it will pull it as if it were in your main inventory, which is super good. And the two gather methods are all. So every item that you pick up will automatically go into your backpack, or you can turn it to existing. So it'll only place items that you pick up into your backpack that are already there, which is really great. So like I would fill this up with like components while I'm out scrapping or whatever. And as I'm picking up the different components, they'll automatically be added to my backpack. Whereas if I cut down a tree or something, that will go into my main inventory. It's just one of those features of backpacks. White Thunder, right? Did that. And it was a super huge quality of life feature. And I couldn't believe that it wasn't there the whole time. And I love it. That's just the free backpacks plugin available from umod.org. It's got, so they have the gather feature turned on in the configuration for backpacks. And then item retriever plugin is an additional plugin that you would add that gives that capability there too. Deprecated. Please tell me you just joined and I haven't missed you through chat this whole time. I'd feel bad about that. Give the VIP better sentry turrets to craft. Yeah, that's good. You get into the pay to win area and that, like, people hate that. But hey, totally cool. W for White Thunder, yeah. And most backpack buttons can be hidden for sure. I would prefer that they were default hidden. Yeah. All right, so what do you all think? What do you think of this? I have thoroughly enjoyed this. In fact, I enjoyed this more. Sorry, Rust is just going to shut down here and it's going to affect my stream for a minute. I actually enjoyed doing these server audits more than I thought I was going to. I felt like I was going into this from an obligatory standpoint, and turns out I quite thoroughly enjoyed what I've seen so far. That is a new one. Let's leave By Luffy Rust. Luffy Rust, not Lufty. And cool. All right. So yeah, I'm looking forward to, no, it's not going to be weekly. I can't do weekly yet anyways. Oh, I have to give a ranking on that on Luffy. So the server, I'm going to give a 10 out of 10. The Discord, I'm going to give the Discord a 9 out of 10. I really don't like those icons. The website, I'm going to give it an 11 out of 10 because they did a really good job with the website as well as the shop. So they did really well. It's about as perfect a server that you'll find with, it's about as perfect a server can be that heavily modded. There, that's the best way to word that. Hey, let me tell you what, if you guys came into chat like you did today, I could probably quit my day job and do this daily. I'd probably run out of material pretty quick, but I would love to, what server? That was Luffy 10X. Luffy 10X? Luffy Rust. I'll give you the link to the website because I still have it right. Super convenient right there. It's luffyrust.com. Feel free to go check that out. Yeah, I can't remember where the idea came from. I don't remember if it came from the community or if it's because I watched another YouTuber do something similar for YouTube channels. I think it might have been like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. I think that's where it came from though. I don't know that it actually came from the community. Bag of Holding. Yeah, Bag of Holdings is a beast of a plugin. I actually really enjoy it. Bag of Holding is extremely configurable, so it can be really for PvP or PvE. I've done a video on Bag of Holding. You should go check it out. I actually have learned more since that video was put out than I knew before producing that video. But you'll get a general idea of death. That's a terrible, terrible idea. I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it. That's a terrible idea. Noted. Anyways, yeah, Bag of Holding, super good plugin. You guys should go check that out. Or at least go check out my video. Kind of hard to review a vanilla server though. You are correct, it is, but in that situation, I would spend way more time on their Discord and or their website. We were in a call and I mentioned that you should do server audits while you were checking out my server, but I don't know if you already were thinking of doing that. Well, this idea came up about 6 weeks ago. 6 or 7 weeks ago, so. No, it's not more for PvE. No, definitely not. Bag of Holding could be used on both versions. Anyway, so let's get through some, let's do some housekeeping here real quick. So the friendly chap with the super chat, appreciate that. That's from, I just had it. What? South African. The South African Rand was the ZAR. We got a cold $5 super chat from Cold Rico. And then we had a whole shit ton of memberships. Oh, and I just realized, oh no, okay. So Yak Vager became a member and then also gifted 20 bronze memberships to the channel. Razor gifted 10 bronze memberships to the channel. Hardstyle gifted 10 bronze memberships to the channel. Sturdy Stubbs gifted 10 bronze memberships to the channel. Razor gifted another 10 memberships to the channel. And also another 10 gifted memberships to the channel. So thank you all so much. Plus we have Hardstyle with the 200 DKK, which is, I had that one up there too, Danish krone. So thank you so much. You know what? I do this for the community. I don't do this for myself. And I'm sure my wife would enjoy spending a lot more time with me. Well, maybe she wouldn't. I'm not sure. Tough call. Anyways, so anything you all need or want or ask, basically, I'm here to serve. So join the Discord, check out the website, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and please, all you got to do is like this video and just get involved. Don't ever feel stuck. Don't ever feel I had somebody contact me the other day. They had spent 3 hours trying to figure something out before reaching out to me. No. Reach out first. When you run into a problem, yeah, I might be a little bit hard on you and try to, coach you to get to the answer yourself, but at least I'm there with you and you don't have to struggle for 3 hours for absolutely no reason. So just get involved with the community. The Discord is huge. There are people like Mabel, for example. Mabel is in my Discord and has just skyrocketed to the top of the level of support that I see from community members. I've never met Mabel. I don't know that I've ever spoken to Mabel. And yet they're this huge aspect, this huge help, a huge assistance in my Discord. And there's tens or hundreds of those people in there. So get in the Discord is my point. I liked this. I'm super happy. I look forward to doing this again. So I'm gonna keep the list ongoing of currently submitted servers. I'm also not gonna verify each one that is submitted, so I won't know if you've doubled up. So try not to double up until you've heard from myself that I've reset the list. So I look forward to it for sure. Yes, Mabel is a legend in the support chat, always helping out. Yeah. And yeah, very weird side case issues for sure. Thanks, Nicodemus. I appreciate you. And with that, I think I'm going to shut it down. Wow. That was a long stream. That was not intended. So I need to trim that up a little bit because we only covered 5 servers and 5 websites and 5 Discords. Yikes. Shout out to the man, MB Sailor. Absolutely. MB Sailor is probably one of my oldest Patreon members ever. Yeah, I'm going to go get that beer right now. We've got a hockey game that starts in about 40 minutes or so. And yeah, so everyone enjoy your weekend. I've got another video coming out next week. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, please do that now. And of course, hit that like button down below. And I think that about sums it up. Thank you all so much for stopping by. I do appreciate you. And I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night.